was this way. No? Well, the old boys are not faring nearly well enough. Quite a bit of damage.
Slow day today.
What is this? Interesting. Quite like to set up negotiations here. Why, hello, old sport.
Oh, Quagmire. It's crazy because I was just about to close out shop. I have your shipment, actually.
Yes, I had received some news.
Yeah, so how do we do this? Do you just want to, on three, we just like throw each other the amount? Like, I throw you the shoulder, you throw me the stuff, or. Okay, just straight up. Oh,
Why, old sport, I've already paid you half. If I was giving up now, it would be a strange turn of events.
here you go. Feel free to, look inside, check.
Yes,
Since it was such a
indeed.
large order, I thought it would be, you know, all right if I. Do you need a pickaxe?
Would appreciate it.
Here. Yeah, let me just.
Mine broke creating the casino.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
I was only iron.
You can keep it if you want. I have like hundreds.
No, don't worry about it, old sport. I wouldn't want to ask anything that I can't pay you back for. In
Yeah,
any case, what happened to the local populace here? I heard this was once a proud city. But,
well,
it appears one of the monuments have been completely eviscerated.
yeah, the monument, I have no idea. As for the citizens, I sneezed one time and just everything was gone. Like the entire population here just died.
Is that an innuendo for something?
No, no, no. I just kind of sneezed. I don't know what was in my sneeze, but apparently it was deadly.
Hmm.
Um,
Perhaps the rumor about you cutting a mountain in half with your mustache isn't so wild as I had previously thought.
I can show you the mountain if you want me to, but it would take
I've
a
been there
very,
quite many times.
yeah. The three leaders that were here, one of them had his soul ripped apart, I think.
That was
So
CJ during the war, the monastery war.
yeah, he kind of just had half of his like one part of his soul in the end, another part here. Warned the Polish guy, I think he was like the head guy. He
What is
turned into a
Polish?
right. You don't have that here. Uh, it it means he speaks differently. He speaks a different language. He's pretty. He was yeah. He turned into a warden. I killed him, and the only other remaining member, Yashiro, yeah, he's the only one left in this entire place. Anyways,
Interesting.
I feel like as you know, I keep track of orders in my little book and quill here. Um, I feel like it. I feel like you should know, but Glowberry, I feel like they're preparing for war as well because they contacted me. I think about a few hours after you did. They also wanted to buy cannons from me, and if I look in my orders book, they asked for one Typhon and six Basilisk. How they knew I was making a new cannon, beyond them, but I gave it to them because
Isn't
they.
Voss one of like the arch vice governor for them?
Yeah, yeah, he is. It's very weird. It's kind of hard to tell alignments now since everybody's just a part of like the same country. If you kind of think about it.
Hmm. You're a
Um,
mercenary. The poor old boy here is all by himself. My previous leader, yeah, previous leader, is nowhere to be found. Bread lives in Canada, or is it Sandwich? Can't remember the
uh,
poor chap's name.
it's bread.
Ah, who else? The
I
leader of
understand.
Glowberry Acres obviously lives in Glowberry Acres.
Yeah, but they asked me to install some cannons, not that far away from here, just over there, over that way.
Ah, I see
Cross.
those rumors were true.
They're. I think they're preparing for.
Hmm. A religious
I I,
dictator.
I do want to let you know, they did offer me money to join their side.
Well, old sport, I suppose that's your ideal. But it
Yeah,
would be interesting if a religious dictator were to fail.
religious dictator.
Well, if you think about it, old sport, if the rumor remains true, which it seems to be holding, that old farm out there is the reason this place is going to be eviscerated.
Yeah.
And I imagine they won't show much restraint for your lovely dining establishment. Such a shame.
I also heard rumors that you would be taking in anarchists.
Ah, just any trying to flee the massacre.
You mean the only person here
Well, I
that
thought there were
moved here?
more.
Yeah.
Last I heard, there were at least 30.
Yeah, and then I sneezed and they kind of just poof, gone.
I'm not sure whether that counts as murder or manslaughter. Pretty sure it's
Uh,
manslaughter.
Glowberry was affected, Canada was affected. This place probably was hit the hardest. Glowberry and this place were probably hit the hardest. The center kind of remained unscathed, which was very bizarre to me.
Oh, have you heard about the new city-state sort of area popping up there?
Yeah, yeah. Florenza, I believe it's called.
Lorenza. They have a strange dish that apparently is snakes covered in tomato paste.
Oh yeah, yeah, pasta, spaghetti. Yeah,
Quite interesting. I wanted to give it a good
I
look
still
over, but I
remember.
felt I would be late.
No, you're good. Speaking of which, remember how I was talking to you about how I have had like a vineyard?
Yes.
Yeah, so here's some wine.
Oh, thank you, old chap. How was the mead, by the way?
The mead was exceptionally good.
That's good.
I would offer to buy the patent off of you, but something tells me that you wouldn't give it to me. So
Oh no, dear boy. Maybe one of the lower qualities, but not my exceptional crafted.
no, gosh, no, no, I wouldn't think as much. Do you want to go by Florenzo? I know a shortcut.
Sure.
All right, come on back.
Haven't been behind the counter since I was vice president.
Yeah.
Strange. Oh,
Hey. So we're currently at my original location. If you would love to follow me.
excuse me, old boy, but what the hell was that?
my shortcut.
We're in a basement, but not the same
Yeah,
one.
yeah. I guess you could say I developed a fast travel system, if you want to call it that.
Well, it's
I'm
most
hearing a lot
certainly
of chaos.
fast.
Are you also hearing a lot of chaos, or is it just me?
I'd like to ignore any strange voices that might occur.
Yeah. Yeah, so this is my original bar.
Yes, we were currently lacking a mailman, and I delivered the note myself.
Yeah, right. I forgot about that. There's the blacksmith I own. If you ever want to, buy a sledgehammer. This is a weird vehicle. There's the strip mall I own, with the radio show I own and the gun store I own. Here's a dueling area.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yes, indeedy.
If you ever want to, if you ever want to like take an idea like this, feel free to.
Oh, that's actually how we run our political party.
You shoot each other.
Yes, if you have a disagreeing opinion or you're trying to go to war with someone, why not just have the two leaders fight it out? Makes more
All
sense
right.
than sending 1,000 men to go die at your stead.
Yeah. So this is Florenza. Um, I heard some raccoons just came by here one day and just kind of settled here.
Well, as my father always said, never judge a raccoon by the color of its face mask.
Some wise words. Apparently it's some sort of mafia or something like that.
Yes, my father had quite a grip on an old family. Huh. Something Sung Sam. Yes, Sung Sam.
This place is run by the Percone or Percione crime family.
Interesting.
I wouldn't go in there. That's the Godfather's room, I think.
Hmm.
The Godfather's house.
Hopefully
Wouldn't
the
go in there.
Lorenzos don't find out about this place.
Lorenzo's.
Yes, it's a very ancient mob family, actually.
Hmm.
They took care of the Sung Sam, unfortunately. My father with them.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Oh, it's fine. The old bastard can keep his zeros and ones together.
Um, I've heard rumors of beings. I've what's the word? Not developed a profile on you, but I've done some digging. I've heard some things about you guys having some sort of war or fight with a certain type of species.
Hmm. I wouldn't know of anything such as that. I did hear my
Mm.
cousin had some trouble with the toilet, but I'm not really sure
Yeah,
what that meant.
yeah, it was something about it, like toilets and like heads in them or something. It was weird.
Hmm.
I chose to kind of just be like, probably some mythological stuff or something like that.
I'll have to ask Cammy, but I haven't heard from them in a while either. Basically, imagine me with a more rectangle, smaller head. That would be Cammy.
All right, that's fair. Um, if I think I might have a boat on me. Um, no, because I just casually have those around. We can. Do you by chance wish to go to my vineyard that I own?
Why not, old boy?
All right. Heard they did some remodeling on this. On the
Greatly. It used to be
Deck?
the dock used to be made out of some sort of red colored wood.
Yeah,
Acacia, maybe? Can't remember.
perhaps. Oh, here you go. If you want to take the same boat, do you want to take same boat or a different boat?
Well, I do like you, old fella, but I do need my space.
That is a very fair sentence. So yeah, you kind of just want to turn a little right over there.
Is
I'm
it
pretty
towards
sure.
the old sheep farm?
Oh yeah, yeah, right across
Interesting.
from it actually. Yeah, there you go, right there. Oh, the old flag is still there. Hmm.
Oh, look, some sheep have repopulated the place.
Yeah, so this is another company I own, Busy Bee Brewing, Busy Bee Company.
Yes, the BBC.
Yeah, production's been a little slow lately. Anyways, here's my vineyard.
Quite an
Don't
interesting
open.
setup.
Yeah, I don't recommend opening that door. They like to run free sometimes.
Well, the more money the merrier, I say.
Yeah, Voss helped me build this. He put it off by one, and it's kind of been bothering me since because it was like perfect.
Oh,
And
he's told me about this, actually. He said he knew it would mess with you because of something called ADF?
OCD, I think.
DFA? FDA! FDA. Right? Are you alright there, old boy?
Don't mention them, please.
I apologize. I was not trying to offend you.
It's more of a fear than offensive to me.
I'm surprised you fear any man, much less three
It's
letters.
not a man. It's not a man, it's a thing. I fear no man, but that thing scares me.
That's
It
a very interesting outlook, old boy.
There are two things I fear in this world: God and the FDA. The FDA scares me more than God does, and that's saying something.
The only two things I fear are God and taxes.
I thought you were going to say communism. I don't like
No,
communism.
you might fear three letters, but I fear an even greater threat: the IRS.
Oh, dear God!
They haven't been able to follow my trail out here since I left nothing.
I don't like taxes either. Feel like it should be like illegal or something, just taking away my hard-earned money.
Oh, yes, indeedy. If they could hear us right now, though, I would definitely say I love the IRS. Thank you for keeping me safe.
Yeah, I love the IRS too. Yeah, please don't put me in prison because I failed to pay taxes. Yeah.
I totally paid my taxes, please.
Yeah, so do I. I totally have money that needs to be taxed all the time.
I'm so happy to give.
I know, so am I. Ha ha ha. I feel like
Anyway,
we're gonna get along very well.
oh, yes, yes we are. Yes, indeedy. Oh, and I've started. Someone started making the hull for that battleship I mentioned.
Oh, wait, really?
Yes, just the hull, but it just basically floats at the moment.
Oh,
Yes, indeedy.
um,
In any case, we would greatly appreciate any assistance once you get your factory up and running.
yeah. You see, I'm used to like at this point. I've been here for so long. I'm just used to building old medieval buildings. I'm not used to building straight to industrial era. Oh,
Well, old chap, I was born in a factory, molded by it.
oh. How did the factory like treat you?
Well, interestingly enough, that's where we'll leave that.
Okay.
It's totally not burning in ash.
Oh. All right. You know what? I respect the arson. I mean,
Oh,
there no arson here. No. Mm-mm.
that is a great story for another time. You know,
Yeah.
speaking of
Yeah.
great stories, have you seen Voss recently?
No, he kind of disappeared after I gave him an egg.
Did he scramble it too hard or something?
You know that you know you've been to God Mountain, right? Yeah, yeah, of course.
Yes, yes, I have.
Have you seen the? Obviously, I'm assuming you've seen the giant crack at this point, right?
Yes, we talked about that right before coming over here, old chap.
Right. Yeah. You know the dragon-headed god?
Yes.
Right. So,
Well, I know of him. I
me-
don't know him personally. That would be quite the audacious thing to say I know a god.
yeah, yeah. Um, me before Warren turned into a warden. Uh, there's like a whole like end thing. Uh, basically, me, Voss, Bread, the leader of Glowberry, and Uteranus, leader of Glowberry, and we all went into the end. We killed that god's avatar. I skinned the god's avatar. I am currently using it as a rug as of right now. Um, the dragon dropped an egg. The dragon-headed god hid it. Yashiro found it. He didn't run away. I killed Yashiro, took the egg, gave it to Voss. Haven't seen Voss since.
Hmm.
You've seen
Yeah.
how fucked up his arm was, right?
He actually arrived in the night while you were asleep, while staying in Lower Saxony, to drop off that delivery, and
Yeah.
it looked like his disease had spread,
What?
like kind of creeping up his neck. He said he was so close to a cure for it. It was just a skin condition, so I let it rest.
That is not a skin condition. I will tell you that much. That is, I mean, it's an infection, if anything, and it gets worse the more you try and cure it. Last time I remember, he cut it off. It grew back longer. Nothing you do will get rid of it. So we thought, hey, maybe the dragon egg will work. So now he's developing a cure for his infection with the dragon egg. But I'm super skeptical about the dragon egg because I don't know if it's going to work. Probably not. But I trust him because he's smart.
Yes, indeedy. He's the one who even proposed an idea for the battleship. Gave me the blueprints and everything. Just said I needed to have someone technical.
Mm.
I might be a TV man, but I am not nearly as much of as a computer as my father. There we go.
Your father was a calculator, wasn't he?
Technically, yes, computer is more of a laid back term. It's kind of like calling someone around here a donkey.
So an insult.
Precisely!
Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean. I'm so sorry. I did not know that.
Well, I'd be a little confused if you did. Do have more than zeros and ones going through your head.
What about your mom?
My mother was quite large. She was actually the size of she was an actual computer, actually. And she was the size of one of your bee farms.
How does that work?
I'm not quite sure, but even my
I don't
processing speed was a little faster than hers.
I don't think I want to know how that works. I don't think I really want to know.
Oh, it's same thing. Birds, bees, USB ports, and USB connections.
The boy barks, the girl parts.
Exactly.
Yeah, let's stray away from this conversation and go back to more like business
Are you
stuff.
afraid of downloads? It's okay. If you need someone to explain it to you, I'm more than willing, old boy.
No, I'm good. Thank you.
Well, alrighty then.
Let's.
But don't be
So
ashamed of it. It's a beautiful part of life.
let's talk about the impending war that's going to be happening soon at this point.
Oh, which reminds me, I'm probably gonna set something up here soon.
Yeah, so what uh, so they offered me about a stack of netherite ingots a week to join them and also have no questions asked. Um what was it called? Artillery from me.
So are they paying you both for the artillery or your expertise?
I don't know actually.
Because 64 ingots isn't quite a lot of artillery.
Yeah, but it's like every week, but it's for like no questions asked. They said it's going to be What just happened?
Hmm? Oh, I'm
You're.
wet!
Oh my gosh! Get in the boat! Get in the boat before your circuit's fried.
No, the suit's waterproof, old boy. I just can't
Okay.
have my head in it. That was quite weird. In any case, let's get going before it happens again.
Yeah. Um. Yeah. So he's planning on hiring me as a mercenary because I'm kind of a mercenary. Um. And artillery. I don't know what kind of artillery he wants. He says he's going to negotiate it with me later. I'm asking you this now. Do you by chance have a counter offer?
Well, I feel like if you make a battleship, it's like having you there.
I don't really, plan on having my own creation kill me, but it's
And I don't plan on fighting you.
all right, fair enough. See, I'm not so much worried about you fighting me than Yashiro fighting me.
Oh no, if he's in the country, I'll make sure he's quite entertained.
Don't you feel like he should? Because Glowberry is only it's declaring, from what I've heard, is only declaring war on the anarchist, not you.
Yes.
But if you get involved, Glowberry will be fighting you and the anarchist. So shouldn't you also be asking the anarchist for help?
Hmm.
Like, don't you
Why
think that
would I
seems?
ask, if I were to go to war, why would I ask a farmer to join me?
Hey, man, you never know. You might need the manpower.
No, I think saving a life is more important at the end of the day.
Aren't you in the slave trading business?
I trade slaves, I trade lives. But I don't
But
destroy
are
them.
you? I feel like you are because aren't those slaves treated horribly?
No, old boy, you think we don't have slave laws? Like, we don't have sex slaves or anything, if that's what you're worried about. It's just
Oh,
manual
trust me.
labor.
Okay, are they getting paid?
They're usually working off debts.
All right, that's fair enough.
So I guess it'd be more accurate to call them indentured servants.
Yeah.
But no, I don't go
Um,
out to random villages and collect people to put to work.
do you by chance have you been to Glowberry?
Yes, just once.
Hmm. Would you like to see the bar I have there?
I did
Kind
see
of
it
just.
actually. Tyrannus took me on a tour. I tried to open up
Hmm.
friendly relations by offering, quite honestly, your products for free. They were all paid
What?
for. They were paid for, don't you worry.
Hmm. Um. Just yeah. Just push any place you kind of want to go to. Want to go to
Not
Glowberry
been
Acres,
to
possibly?
Canada.
Oh, okay. Guess we're going to Canada. This is just a copy of the original place.
I thought it was familiar.
I felt extremely lazy.
Well, with how many is it? 4 bars up and running. I couldn't blame you.
Yeah. Soon it will be 5
Hmm.
if you allow me to build a bar in Lower Saxony.
Well, as long as Lower Saxony is fully built, I have no problem with that.
Right? Would you like some more wine?
Hmm. I still have 2 bottles.
Yeah, here, have some more.
Speaking of which, if you would like to sell at a wine store, feel more than happy to.
All right, all right. This place was also affected by my sneeze.
Well, it's quite lively. Is that E upside down?
The bee was dropped as a child, I think. He a little,
It would appear so.
he a little confused, but he got the spirit.
He does fly quite well.
It's actually kind of impressive if you think about it. What is this? The pyramid.
I don't know, but I fear it's dedicated to a certain demon, and I'd rather not.
Hmm. Wonder how he has my ale. Oh, he probably might have just asked. He probably might have just bought some from me. You know, I do have employees. They just very hard to find sometimes. Beacon of Light.
I feel like the beacon of light was also dropped upon its head.
I think he plans on adding 3 more.
Beacons are dropping it on its head 3 more times.
Probably. Um, so I'm not really good when it comes to conversation. If it's business, then yeah, I'm really good at it, but I'm not good at making small talk.
Fair enough, old boy. This is interesting, to say the least.
I'm scared to open chests because I feel like one of them is just going to be trapped and it's just going to blow up. All right, nothing in them. Is this kind of like an invasion of privacy that we're just kind of, opening
Well, it
entering
does.
to?
It is built out of dirt and cobblestone, so I feel like it's more like an ancient monolith than anything else.
I see.
I've never been out here before, so I just assume if it looks old, it is old.
That's a very fair assumption.
Why? Is this new or something? Because if it is new, I
I'm,
suppose it is an invasion of privacy.
I have no idea.
Well, at the very least, we're on the same page.
Yeah. I have been developing a new gun.
Oh! I would be very interested in looking into that.
I call it the musket.
Is it in relation to your mustache?
Um, something like that.
Or does it
I
stand
thought of
for must get away?
no, you know the flintlock pistol? I believe it's this one.
Yes.
The long one. Think of that, but with like a shoulder thing on like close to where the barrel is, and not the barrel, where the handle is, and a longer barrel.
So a longer flintlock.
Yeah,
Well, I suppose that's better than calling it Flintlock 3.
yeah. Didn't really get creative with the names there on my part.
Oh, well, you created something grand, so I couldn't blame you. What? Oh,
Speaking
is
of
this the
creative,
monastery?
oh my gosh, this is where it was? Yeah, this is the monastery.
Hold your horses there, old boy. I think I heard a villager.
Yeah, be very careful around this area. There are loads of enemies. Yeah, you're probably wondering what the giant crater is, huh?
No, I believe Voss told me it was one of your grandest creations. Right
Yeah,
before
the
your main artillery that came into play.
yeah, this one's more of a short distance artillery, but my God, does it pack a punch?
It would appear so. Is this. How many shots is this?
Um, so if it fires, it takes about 6 stacks of TNT to fire. It launches 3 stacks of TNT, so quite a bit.
Hold your horses, I heard a button push. Was that you?
Oh yeah, I walked over a pressure plate.
Good lord, old chap.
Nothing in there.
It's quite a bit of terror on my butt.
Sorry about that. Heard Voss rigged this place to explode or something like that with like a virus. He made something called a virus bomb.
He, jokingly said he would put that into, the casino if I ever decided to poison his tea. Ow.
His what? Are you okay?
Give me a second.
Here, take some wine. It'll help. Hmm.
Hmm.
Call me athletic, I guess.
Oh, you have been in wars. I've just been in factories. And in an office. And a tiki bar. But that's besides the point.
You work at a tiki bar?
Yes, Tiki Mead. That's my company, after all.
Huh, that's cool.
Thought
Oh,
it'd be
look, you
a
can even see the remaining parts of the Oppenheimer are. That's cool.
Oppenheimer?
Yeah, it's what I called it.
Hmm. You know, there was a very strange man from my lands. He was called, Up and the Heimer.
Oppenheimer. Yeah.
No, Up and the Heimer.
Oh.
Yes. And, he had quite a knack for pyrotechnics. He somehow managed to find one to make it look like a mushroom. It's quite the interesting time.
Weird. Same. I named mine after a guy who did roughly the same thing.
Hmm.
Did yours ever happen to say something along the lines of "I am become death, destroyer of worlds"?
Hmm. He said, I have become death, I destroyed your toilet once.
Oh.
Marceline was never the same after that.
I see.
Yes, the divorce was quite rough.
Okay. Um, Right. Speaking on creating devastating weapon. Oh my God, I'm so sorry.
How could you, oh boy?
I'm so sorry. I I I don't know. A random arm spasm. Here, take more wine.
I will accept this. The very least, tell me when you release a new pistol.
Okay. Yeah. Speaking of creating things, I'm working on a. Did I tell you about the new artillery cannon?
um, yes, you and Voss did, but not at the same time.
Yeah. Typhon. Apparently, Glowberry already has one. I sold it to him, but that's because they were threatening to shut down my bar and get the FDA involved.
I'm very surprised you want to work with them.
I don't, but they threatened. I mean, they offered money, and you know how I am, love money. But they also said, give us the new cannon you've been working on, or FDA is going to get involved. And you know how I reacted when you said the FDA.
So, let me get this straight. They have disrespected your property, have threatened you with violence and fear, stolen your ideas before they could even hit market.
No, I've already patented it, but you know,
Did it hit market at that point?
it did not. No,
Well, there you go, and now they're gonna pay you
I
to
mean
keep you under their thumb.
to be fair, it was kind of a prototype design. However, we should probably get out of this rain. Uh, let's just go underneath here for a little bit, so you know we aren't getting showered with rain. Um, I'm giving you a business proposal. With your funding, I would like to make the completed version of this new cannon.
How much would it cost?
Please don't hate me when I say this, but this thing is destructive. For a company install, for one, keep in mind it gives you like 8 shells with a company install. It is 74 netherite ingots.
Ooh, that I I couldn't fund you now. Oh boy, I'm sorry. The company
However,
budget is currently 36 netherite ingots.
a manual install is 32 netherite.
I'm
However,
supposing the manual install is something I would have to craft.
you would have to make it yourself. However, I'm willing to receive funding. I mean, quite frankly, the amount of money you've given me is enough to make the cannon.
Well, I'd hope so. I gave you 325.
Three, 325 netherite ingots, essentially. Yeah. Plus the added 2 stacks from Glowberry. I am, first off, rolling in absolute fucking cash.
Well,
Not
we
only
do have a casino opening up.
I am not the type of person to gamble. I read a book. I did some studying. Apparently, 99% of gamblers quit right before they hit it big. So,
Well, I'd give you 5 chips for free.
don't tempt me. I don't plan on making a new addiction for myself.
Well, if you ever buy, I'll give you 5 chips on the house.
Okay.
It's the country
However,
currency,
I'll,
after all.
I will give you a Typhon heavy cannon for, I guess, at this point, free of charge, since of that, because you gave me that huge order.
I I would appreciate it.
I should have it ready by tomorrow, or crap, in like 25 minutes if I hurry.
That wouldn't affect the plans for the battleship, would it?
Is there a crafting table nearby? Because, oh, yeah, there it is. There's one. Literally right there. Okay. Wow.
It was calling out to you all this time.
Do
As a
you do
testament.
you want me to make you the Typhon now? Because it's pretty big.
Hmm. Sure, why not? I can take it while I go back.
All right. So we're gonna need this. We're gonna need this, 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 this.
Oh, I think I'm gonna open up a gravel producing company here soon. Well, not gravel producing, gravel selling. So if you're ever in need of gravel, give me a call.
Wait, hold on. I forgot one extra thing. Okay. There you go. I have everything. Would
Quite
you like to
larger than the
assemble?
other ones.
Huh? Oh, this is how you disassemble it. So let me just yeah. If you just wanna yeah.
Hmm.
This is the Typhon. Um,
So how do
would
you
you?
disassemble it out of curiosity?
Yeah. So you just want to hold this thing. Do you here? Take. Just keep the pickaxe. This is why I offered it to you.
Fair enough, old lad. I don't see anything labeled remover in the
Here.
shulker, so I was curious.
Yeah. So you just want to kind of walk up to it and just you know.
Do a little tinkering in the back.
Yep. Kind of
Oh,
just.
what would my mother say? Programming another machine.
It's a very violent disassembling, but yeah. Anyways, here you go.
I
That's
appreciate it,
that,
old boy.
that's the Typhon. It's pretty powerful.
All I have to
Pretty sure.
offer is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 stacks and 52 gravel.
It's fine. I don't need the grab.
Fair enough.
I'm telling you this now. If I had the Typhon cannon, if I had all those cannons that we have now, back during the Monastery War, we wouldn't have lost so many people.
Wait, I thought there was only one death.
There were, I'm pretty sure there were more. I'm pretty sure there was more than one. But still, one death is a tragedy. However, a million is a statistic.
That's a
Still a
very
tragedy.
interesting blue viewpoint.
Yeah, some guy named Joseph Stunton or something said that.
Ooh. Keep
Not
up the
gonna lie,
time, old boy.
don't tell him I said this. Kind of an asshole. Already kills people who say that though, so
Well,
didn't
I
say it.
don't know him, so I don't think that'll be a problem. And you wouldn't happen to have the
Um,
time, would you?
the time? The one. Hold on. Let me check my pockets for a clock.
The sky looks a little darker than it's
Um,
supposed to be.
it's pretty early in the morning, I would say.
Ooh, I need to
Here you
leave.
go.
I appreciate it.
Yeah. Right. You know how I run a newscasting thing, right?
Yes.
What are your? Is it all right if I like report on like Lower Saxony, like gearing up and stuff?
Well, it's up to you, old boy, but just consider this that a religious dictatorship tried to steal your bar last time you talked about weapons, and they didn't have them.
Fair enough.
In any case, I fear I must bid you adieu. The casino won't finish building itself. Speaking of which, we
Yeah.
just got the roof on.
Yeah. All right.
Ta-ta!
Ta-ta. See ya. Bye.